Today we are going to unveil 5 working committees ambazo ni LCC, Leagues and Competition Committees. Alafu tutaenda ku unveil pia Referees Committee. Alafu tutakuwa na Youth Committee, Women Committee, na tutakuwa na Technical Committee. These are committees that will assist this office to do day-to-day operation of football. And each committee has got its mandate ambayo tuna expect itafanya kazi vizuri. Wananchi wa Nakuru wako na hopes nyingi sana kwetu kama ofisi. Wana matarajio mengi sana kwetu. Na yote haiwezi fanyika bila nyinyi. Na ukiona umeitwa kwa hii mkutano, tuko na imani na wewe as an individual. Wewe bila hata committee, as an individual. Na hizi committee tumejaribu kuselect watu kulingana na capability yao ya kufanya kazi kwa hiyo committee. Elections zilisha. Football stakeholders, their hopes are very high. They expect a lot from us. That's why we sat down and decided to have some individuals or expertise or people who can assist us run this office. It's a requirement of the FKF constitution that each committee be chaired by a member of the executive, except me. The first committee is Leagues and Competition Committee. This is a committee that is mandated to run the league, manage all competitions in the county, ensure that when tournaments are there are well coordinated, fixtures come on time, standings, and all other things like registration of players, issuing of players cards. With this kind of committee, you see you need very competent people. The committee will be chaired by Chris Kibeka-Mwebia. Chris Kibeka-Mwebia is my secretary. Members of that committee will be Evans Ombati. Another member of LCC will be Kenneth Otieno, Franklin Aligula, Tony Kuria. Thank you very much guys, and our hopes are very much in you. Mtusaidie majama, mtupigie job poa. Kazi mtafanya itategemea sana vile picha yetu itaonekana kwa mpira. Referees Appointment Committee. This is a committee that its main mandate is to make sure that the welfare of referee is well catered for, and they ensure that all our matches have been appointed referees, and maybe they coordinate the trainings of referees. They'll ensure that we have enough referees in the county. They come up with the data of our referees, see whether we have enough or less referees, and maybe do some trainings and recommend promotions to the higher levels, and all other referees' welfare. The committee will be chaired by John Onono, who is my treasurer. The first member will be Fred Wafula. Another member will be Julius Kwaya. The fourth member will be Caroline Kless. Fred Wafula is a former Kenya Premier League referee and currently a match commissioner and referees assessor at the Kenya Premier League. So he's the right person in that docket. Julius Kwaya is a National Super League referee, active, and one of the best in the country. He's from Naivasha, my area. So we are also privileged to have him in this committee. Caroline Kless is a FIFA referee. You all know her. These are 3 people who are very competent and they understand what referees do. And when they talk to referees, they're the correct people. The Technical Committee. Technical Committee is a committee that deals mostly with technical matters, including training of coaches, among other technical matters of football. The committee will be chaired by Paul Kamau, who is my vice chair. Members will be 1, Victor Mondi, James Angila, Mark Limisi. Victor Mondi is a KFC coach, currently coaching St. Andrews, Turi. Ni mtu anaelewa mambo ya technical matters. James Angila, I think is the only coach instructor in Nakuru County. We are privileged to have him as a member in this committee. We have Mark Limisi, is also a KFC holder in coaching. Na ni jina ambayo inajulikana hata Kenya mzima. These are very technical people, and of course they are in the correct committee. We expect them to assist us in the matters to make sure that our coaches are well trained na wamefuatiliwa vizuri na kuhakikisha kwamba wako na data ya coaches wetu. Wamejua CAF A ni wangapi, CAF C ni wangapi, CAF D ni wangapi, so that tujue kama hatuna CAF A, how do we do to get another CAF A in Nakuru County? Tukijua CAF C ni this number, tujue how do we upgrade so that we get to that level. Youth Committee is a committee that its mandate mainly is to deal with youth football in the county. They will make sure that our youths are nurtured well the correct way. Nakuru County has got 11 sub-counties. We expect them to make sure that there are youth activities in all 11 sub-counties done professionally the correct manner. The committee will be chaired by Eric Krugat, who is our youth rep, elected youth rep. Members of the committee will be Vincent Mulama, Alex Ocheng. Another member will be Joshua Owor. Those who know these three guys, they are people who are very passionate in matters to do with youth football. Vincent, ukienda kule Nakuru West, amepiga shughuli za youth sana. The guy is so passionate about youth football. And Violex kule Gilgil, amepiga shughuli za youth sana. He's so passionate with matters to do with youth football. And of course, this guy called Joshua is nimemheshimu sana. In fact, he was our competitor in last election. But actually, he was not our competitor. Sisi tu kuchukulia mtu yote kama competitor, yeye ako na passion ya youth football. Women committee, of course, this is a committee that its mandate is entirely on women football. They are, we expect them to make sure that our women football grow. Na at least Nakuru County is among the few counties in Kenya with women county league. So not only women county league, we have a good number of teams participating higher tiers. Hii ni committee ambayo itatusaidia sana kuhakikisha mpira wanadada grow kwa kiwango kizuri na kuweka data nzuri na kuhakikisha inafanya kazi vizuri. We also have a program ya watoto wasichana under 13 and 15 kucheza mpira kwa shule. We expect them to implement it. We have been having women county league inachezwa sana hapa area, lakini Naivasha na area zingine kwa Kuresoi sijaona kama kuna teams za women, so watakuwa na kazi ngumu pia kuhakikisha kwamba now they expand that territory na kuhakikisha kwamba mpira yetu ya wanadada grow. The committee will be chaired by Kalista Natarina Mora Onchana, who is our women rep. Members of the committee will be Morina Cheng, Tabitha Karaoke, Njoki Ngachu Moreu. Njoki is very passionate in matters to do with women football and football at large. It's very rare to get ladies who have passion in football. You have to respect that lady. Morina Cheng anapenda sana mambo ya football in general, but pia especially mpira ya ladies. Pale Gilgil amechapa jopoa na pia ana double kama official wa Gilgil sub branch. Tabitha currently ni coach wa KFC holder. Saizi ana coach timu ya wasichana. FC 105 kulingana na experience yake kwa mpira ya wanadada, amekuwa na timu ya wanadada for so many years. Wakiwa watatu hivyo watasaidia hii executive yangu kuhakikisha mpira ya wanadada iko sawa. With time we may come up with another committee going by the concern. We are considering to have a committee called resource mobilization. One word I want to tell all the committee members, in whichever committee that you have been appointed, this is a mandate of 4 years. Our expectation is very high on you. Kindly do it to your best. Give it your best. Make sure that you protect the image of this office. You protect the image of Football Kenya Federation under our President Hussein. Make sure that wherever you do out there, now from today you are not just like anybody else. You are the face of the federation. Protect the federation and make sure that you do the correct thing. No discrimination in any way. Sisi si watu wa kulipisha kisasi. Tushachaguliwa kwa ofisi, lazima tufanye job. We are serving everybody. Mimi ni chairman wa kila mtu. It's very sad to see that we have a stadium here in Nakuru County and it's not helping our youth, it's not helping our football. This stadium has been here for long. The other day you saw youths going to the county government headquarter offices. County government officials managed to call us. We had a meeting with them. The city manager had a meeting with us and promised that the stadium will be ready in 4 months' time. Call upon the county government to make sure that this has been achieved so that our youth, our teams, we have so many teams that depend on Afra Stadium. Not only in Afra Stadium, we have other stadiums like Gilgil Stadium, Molo Stadium, Naivasha, we have a stadium that the county government should come strong and ensure that these stadiums are well renovated and maybe they are up to standard and they are ready for our youth and the football clubs use them. The women football is a challenge in the whole country, if not the world. So, but Nakuru County, we have done our best. Actually, if you go around and do your own research, you realize that Nakuru County is the only county among the few counties in Kenya that have women county football. But hatujafika tunakotaka kwenda. Bado tunafanya mikakati. Nakuru County kuna 11 sub-counties. Tunataka committee ambayo tumechagua ya women ikisaidia na executive wapanue mipaka sasa. Currently tumekuwa na teams from Naivasha na request kuingia kwa ligi. We have a team from Koresoi. When we went there, it is request inataka kuingia kwa ofisi. So we are expecting more and more teams coming on board. Because now we have a very competent office. We have a very competent committee of women football, and we believe they'll do a good job and bring more and more teams on board. Nakuru County is among the few counties with good structures of sub-county football. In Rift Valley, we are the only one. This is a program that we came up with my office in our last 4 years. Before we came in this office, there were no football in any of the sub-counties. So we sat down and decided to go around all 11 sub-counties. We were meeting clubs, talk to them, and ask them to give us 1 or 2 people who will coordinate with my office to run the sub-county leagues. We managed to achieve our goals maybe by 80%. Most of the sub-counties played their leagues well. Nakuru East played, Nakuru West played, Naivasha has played the league, Gilgil played, Koresoi South played the league, Molo played the league. We have awarded trophies to all those champions and promoted them to county league. So Nakuru is a well-organized county, only that there's still room for improvement. If you have been following our football, you realize that we dissolved the Bahati office due to some misconduct. So we are going to do a new office in Bahati. I want to assure you that all our 11 sub-counties will be having leagues. And when election time comes, we'll assist them to do proper elections and install their leaders, and we support them. When we'll be going around sub-counties, we have already done circulars to make sure that each and every person is aware that we are coming. So that teams come, we listen to them. You see, sub-county league is the entry point of football. Unlike the county or Division 2 where we know this and this team are participating, sometimes it's not easy to know which teams will be participating, for example, in Naivasha sub-county next season. So you just meet everybody, listen to them, and tell them the benefit of participating in the league, and maybe try to bring on board. And we don't encourage the issue of parallel leagues. You see, these were things that were being brought up by people who felt that they lost election and they were not contented. In these committees, you have seen people we competed with and they are now here. We have included them in this leadership. This means that that's the spirit of inclusivity, and we want to bring everybody on board. So be assured that we will accommodate each and every team that is willing to play football. The Constitution of Football Kenya Federation is very clear on the procedure of elections, from county to national election, then to sub-county level. Unfortunately, we didn't have sub-county set up in the Constitution. I remember I was among the people who are fighting for sub-counties to be included in the Constitution. Constitution was changed and sub-counties were included. Unfortunately, we have never had sub-county election. The last regime did not manage to have sub-county election. But Nakuru County, under my leadership, with our wisdom, we went to the ground and did sub-county leadership, and it really worked. And now some other counties are benchmarking on us. There must be a clear roadmap to make sure that all sub-counties in the country are playing leagues. Because again, when you want to do election today, there's a clear instructions under our Constitution that a team must have played 2 out of the last 5 years for it to be eligible to vote. Practically, like now in Rift Valley or Lower Rift, you will find only Nakuru County has some counties that can vote. It's a big discussion that I think our national office and our President Hussein will be doing some meetings. We are also eager to see sub-counties doing the election, having their own leaders who have their mandate and coming up with their own bank accounts, managing their activities when after elected. But you see, before election, all 11 sub-counties are under Nakuru County office. It's upon us to see how football will be run in those counties. And that's what we're doing, going around all sub-counties, making sure that everything is okay.
Nasema asante sana bwana chairman kwa kunipa nafasi ya kufanya kazi na hii ofisi. Nitafanya kazi ile ambayo mmenipatia. Asanteni.
Kwa majina naitwa Maureen Achieng, almaarufu Super Lady Maureen. Na shukuru chairman kwa kuniappoint kwa hii shughuli ya women football, and I promise siwezi kuangusha.
James Angila, former youth rep Nakuru County. So at least nimeingia kwa technical committee, najua at least tutafanya more coaches, more coaching course. At least pia Nakuru, boli Nakuru ende to another level. Thank you Nakuru FKF office for kwa kunichagua kuwa katika committee member.
Kwa majina naitwa Vincent Mlama. Nashukuru bwana chairman kwa kunichagua, kwa kuniappoint kwa hiyo committee. Tumekuwa tukifanya hii kazi kidole kimoja kiui chawa. So nashukuru sana kwa hiyo nguvu yenye nimepata, najua tutafanya mengi.
I'm Violet Otieno. I've been appointed under youth committee, and I appreciate so much, and I'm really grateful to Bwana Oliele, entire executive, for trusting in me. I think this is the most exciting and maybe a complicated or a very tricky department, because this is where a stage whereby football starts and begins. When we mess at this point, it means that the whole country or the whole football fraternity messes. And if we succeed, I think the whole country will succeed. So together with Bwana Kurgat and my fellow committee members, I think we have a task ahead of us. Let us work together and make Nakuru great.
My name is Stephen Joshua Ward, and I'm not a black sheep. I'm at the right place. Watu huwa wanadifaa ideologically, but tukiwa na logic moja, after hiyo process tunasuluhisha kila kitu na tunasonga mbele. Tuko hapa kwa sababu ya football. On that day, football ilishinda. Anybody who had a good will in football aliweka differences kando, na saizi tuko na jukumu tu moja peke yake. Jukumu ni kupeleka ball mbele, si ndio? Hiyo ndio objective yetu sisi wote. Mimi nimefurahia kupata appointment kutoka kwa executive. I'll work to my best ability. You have my trust. Thank you very much.
I am Kenneth Otieno Odongo. First of all, allow me to say this: I'm profoundly honored and exceedingly humbled to accept this particular position of being a member of the LCC. My journey in FKF leadership started 5 years ago when I was appointed Secretary, Gilgil Sub-County. And today I'm happy to say I'm the Chairman, Gilgil Sub-County. That has been a culmination of hard work in terms of leadership and of course taking football to higher levels of echelons. These members are from across our 11 sub-counties. That is why it was imperative to know that I'm from Gilgil, and I believe other sub-counties have been incorporated. And with this regard, allow me to thank our able chairman and his entire team for having seen it fit to give us this particular opportunity to serve for the next 4 years as members of various jurisdictions as we take football to greater heights of prosperity. An election is not an event, it's a process. And what you see being unveiled here today is part of the process, because you cannot activate your goal or dream without a team. The 5 teams are interdependent but dependent on the executive. We cannot work alone, they cannot work alone, so we are here to make it possible and to take Nakuru football activities bigger and better to the next level.
Kwa majina tena ni Kurkat, Nakuru County Youth Rep. We are coming together with one purpose, na hiyo ni shughuli ya football. Hatuna mambo ingine. Tuko na kazi kubwa hapa Nakuru. Kuna mambo mingi tunafaa kufanya. Lazima tuweke a very good structure on what we want to do at what time. Lazima tuweke objectives yetu ya short term objectives, tuweke long term objectives, and then we do evaluation. Tusikae tu pia tumeshachakuliwa, tumepewa opportunity and we are not moving forward. And I want to assure you that we are going to work as one team. Tutafanya kazi poa. I'm one person who believes in consultative leadership. We'll consult a lot. Tutafanya kazi pamoja na the other committees. Pia tunawategemea sana, especially the technical committee. Hapo kwa youths, if we don't work close with you people, tusipokuwa na the right coaches handling these youths at that level, mambo itakuwa ni ngumu. That I believe we have one main objective. Sisi mambo ya siasa tulimaliza, tunataka tuchape kasi. Sisi hatunanga mambo mingi. All eyes are looking upon us. If one committee fails, all of us fails. I want to repeat that. Tufanye kazi kwa pamoja. Tuwasiliane na tusaidiane.
I will be vibrantly and wholeheartedly dedicated to lead the Committee of Women. I'm also very passionate on women football, so I expect the best of the best from you guys. Now I'm very sure these 4 years tutafanya the best. We are now a family and we are now colleagues. Pahali mtaona maybe mtu amekosea, hold our hands, tuko free, tushikane mkono, tusikemeane, tushikane mkono, to move pamoja. Mjue your unity will take us far. Tukiunite, I think teamwork is everything. Teamwork is everything kwa hii uongozi wetu. So I'm looking forward to a very, very, very vibrant term. And ninaomba Mungu sana tuweze kushikana na tumalize vyema hii term.
Tumekuwa na mambo mengi na hata nyinyi mmeweza kujua, na hata wakati ambapo tulikuwa kwa campaign hiyo docket ya referees iliweza kutusumbua kidogo maneno mengi. So mimi naomba bwana chairman na wale ambao nitakuwa nayo committee tutashirikiana, tufanye kazi pamoja, na kuna mambo ambayo pia tutabadilisha, si ndio?
Kwa majina ni Chris Kibesa Mwebia. Naomba cooperation. Naomba tuweze kufanya kazi pamoja na with teamwork. For the leagues and competition, I'm seeing a very balanced committee, particularly kwa LCC, because we got a brain behind the systems. Bwana Ombati, najua hapo maneno iko sawa. Bwana Senator, siku hizi imekuwa ni bwana wa mabarua. So I'm promising hakuna barua itachelewa. Yeah. And then we have a brain FIFA Connect. Anything to do with cards, taweza kusaidiana vizuri. So kwa LCC executive mmenibalansia committee vizuri sana, nashukuru sana. Asanteni sana. Zile mashida zetu tumekuwa nazo hapo nyuma, I'm promising hazitakuwa. Na mtaweza kunisupport tuweze kuendelea vizuri. Asanteni sana. All the best. Na tafadhali, I know at times haikuangi a walk in the park. So anytime tunapata kuona challenges, kwanza calm down, let's talk to each other, and then solution itapatikana.
So I believe you guys will deliver. I believe the department ama committee ambayo umepewa ni department ambayo you are best on it, and definitely penye uko, you know, it's the position that you can deliver. We as Nakuru County Executive, I think it's all about delivering. You want to deliver all the expectations kwa committees, and you know it's only the committee that will make the objective ama kazi executive kuonekana. So I believe me and my committee having a very competent coaches led by Mark ambayo is a senior will make sure that we have enough coaches kule grassroots CAF D as we come to CAF B and also CAF C, hata ikiwezekana CAF A. So I believe you can do better and have more coaches in Nakuru County.
My name is Victor Mondi. I'm coach at St. Andrew's Churi. This is my second time I'm coming to this committee, technical committee. The last time we did a very good job. We ensured that we had a lot of coaches who are trained, but we never stopped there. We are still going to work on that. I think we are going to work more on the challenge, especially on the higher level, maybe CAF C and CAF B. And that's our target, so that we have many coaches who are well equipped with the knowledge. And that's our entire, from last time, that was our entire dream. And we'll continue working towards that. So I wish you all the best, guys. Let's continue working together. And I hope you're going to do a good job.